welcome back to my channel. This is Simply Jessica here today with our Monday DIY. What I'm going to be experimenting with today is this 18-inch, I'm pretty sure, let me just double check. Yes, wreath ring. So I got this at the Dollar Tree, and I have a few ideas in my head, so we're just going to play around with everything until, you know, it comes out to be something so beautiful. The one thing that I know I want to do is I'm going to paint this Let It Snow sign here. So we're going to paint the word red, and we're going to paint the snowflake white, okay? The colors that I'm using is this red apple from Walmart, snow white. So those are the two colors that I'm going to be using for this particular piece. And I'm also going to cut off the rope up here because I'm going to replace that later. So we're just going to cut that right off of there, and we're going to paint our Let It Snow sign. Again, it comes out very, very pretty with this red. Sorry, I had to get my paintbrush. So we're just going to paint. That was fun. My paintbrush fell apart. Okay, so we're just going to use this really pretty red apple color, and we're going to paint our word here. So again, we're going to just be using the red on the Let It and S, N, and W because we are going to paint our snowflake white. So look how pretty that is already. Just the color itself. So, so pretty. So I'm actually just going to finish painting this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so big huge mistake. Thought I hit record when I did not. So I'm just going to show you what it came out looking like. So this is what I did. So obviously you can see I painted the letters, the red. I did the snowflake white. And then what I did was just take some tacky glue and outline the inner snowflake that you see there. Dumped the red glitter on top, shook it off, sprayed some hairspray on top of it. And you can also see that I just took this little tiny, I put it away already, the little tiny paintbrush here, and just added little white streaks to make little lines to accent the letters. Okay, so this is how that turned out. I'm so sorry. I thought I'd record, but that is what it looks like. So this is going to be our center. We're just going to set this aside for now. Then here is our, oh, I gotta lift you guys up here, 18-inch wreath form. So that's what we have here. You can see all this stuff I have here because, you know, I just kind of grab everything that I think I want to be involved and just continue and just start placing things everywhere until I absolutely love it. So I have like no actual, like, this is exactly what we're going to do. So we're just going to play together. I do know, however, that I'm going to be using the different color poinsettias. I'm going to use the white ones, the red ones, and the maroon. Okay. So all I did is, here's the set that comes with 7 of them. I just popped them off. I put them to the side, and I'm also going to be using these Christmas balls. I'm going to be doing everything in silver and red. So you have the smaller ones, the set of 15. There is actually, I think, 16 of them I'm going to be using. So you have to get a couple sets, only using the red and the silver. And then here is the 12 pack of this little slightly bigger ornaments. And I'm going to be using these as well. And I want to say about 16, I think 16 as well. So They come in sets of 12 of just using red and silver. So right now I'm just going to put these to the side a minute. I gotta get my glue gun. I forgot all about my glue gun. And I'm just gonna straighten this up, and we're gonna get started with putting, I think I'm gonna start with the ornaments. We're gonna put those on first, and then we're gonna fill in. I also have out one of the Dollar Tree Christmas trees, because you can cut off the branches and use them as filler. We're just gonna see how this goes. So I have the tree, I have berries over here, all different colors. So we are just going to take it as we go. I'm gonna get my glue gun and I'll be right back. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, these little pecks have different designs on the ornaments here. So let me just show you the different ones. So we just have these regular glitter ones. We have these here that have like these little lines in them. And we have these here that kind of have like these little starburst effect to it. So one silver and one red that match. We're just going to match them up here though, silver and then red. And on the inner part here, against each line, we're going to glue a red one and then a silver one, okay? And then we're just going to alternate the different designs. So we have the glitter, so we'll go here with those. Then we have the ones that have like the starburst effect, and we'll go here with those. And we're gonna go all the way around the inner part here, gluing these on, okay? So we're just gonna start here, and we're just gonna add a little bit of hot glue right here, and then a little bit up here, and a little down here. And we're just gonna stick our ball right in there, just like this, okay? And we're gonna do the same on this side. Just a little bit here, here, and here. And we'll stick our silver one in there, just like that. Just hold it there for a second. Oh, I forgot to cut our tag off. Okay, and then we're just gonna keep going all the way around it, doing the same exact thing, just switching the design of the balls. So now we have our glitter one. And there we go. See? So we have this, and we're just going to keep on going. Next will be our starburst one. And we will just hot glue the next ones here. So adding a little hot glue again on these three sides. And then just grabbing our ball and sticking it right in there. And we're going to do the same here with the red one. So there's our start of it. I'm just going to continue to go all the way around the inner corners here, alternating the red and the silver and the design. Okay, so that is what this looks like when it's all the way around all the sides. Okay, so then what we're going to do is take the next bigger size up here, and we're going to do, so if you have a plain red one, you're going to use a silver glitter. Then you have a silver plain one, you'll use a red glitter. And I'm just going to put these in between So we're going to go on the outer edge now, and we're just going to put those in between your little balls, okay? So we're just going to add some hot glue here and just set that right in there. And then the same thing with the red one. And then we're just going to turn it. And now we're going to, since we used the glitter on this side, the silver glitter on this side, we're going to use a silver plain one and a red glitter on this side. And again, just right in the middle of your two smaller sets here. So we are just going to add our hot glue down here. And push that right in there. And then a little bit on this side and that side. And just hold those still. So this is what that will look like. So just continue to go around, alternating the red and the silver, the plain and the glitter. And we're just going to do that all the way around the outside of this wreath form, in between the two little sections here. Okay, so I'm just going to finish that up and I'll be right back. Okay, so we have all the bigger ornaments hot glued on the outside here. Just pull some of this webbing off. So this is what you have so far, okay? So you have all the little ones hot glued on the inner rim, then the bigger ones on the outside. So now my thought is, now we're going to take our flowers, okay? And we're going to, right in the center of the little ones here, we are just going to alternate the color of the flowers. And we're just going to glue those right in the center. So that is what that will look like in between each set of the small Christmas balls, okay? So we're just going to take our hot glue gun and add some hot glue on both sides of the wreath form, and then we're just going to stick our flower in there like so. And then we're going to do the same thing with the next color. So just adding some hot glue, make sure you can see at the top, at the bottom, and then we're just going to stick our flower right on in there. And we'll do the same thing for the next one. A little bit of hot glue on the top, a little on the bottom, and then in our flower will go. Just like that. So that is what that will look like. So I'm going to just continue alternating the red, maroon, and, well, the white, the maroon, and the dark red. And we're just going to continue on the inner circle here in between your two sets of your smaller Christmas balls. So that is what that will look like. So all in the middle there, in between both sets. So we're going to do the exact same thing on the outside. So in between, let me hold this up for you. So in between your two bigger balls out here, we are going to once again just alternate the white, the maroon, and then the red. So we are just going to turn it this way though. So you have your two sets here. We're just going to add some hot glue here and here. And take our flower and just stick it right on in there. Okay? And then the next color will be our maroon color. So again, just continuing to the next set here, we're just going to add our hot glue on the top and the bottom. Grab our flower here and just stick it on in there. So that is what you will have. Okay, so we're just going to continue all the way around the outside now with our flowers in between your two sets of bigger balls. Okay, so that is what that looks like with all the balls and all the flowers on it. Okay, so this is where you can just get creative and put in whatever you like. You know, there is a bunch of different berries you can use. I've got a ton of them here. I can grab them all for you. So you have tons of different berries you can use. You can cut off little pine cones and stick these in, which actually I think I'm going to do. I think we're just going to add some pine cones in here as well. You can also, like I showed you before, take your Christmas tree here and you can cut off the branches. You can fill in here if you would like with some greenery. So at this point, this really is just your style and what you choose to do. I think I'm actually going to, let me see how, see, I told you, I kind of just go as I'm kind of figure it out as I go. So actually, I think maybe I'm going to use some of these green leaves here that came off of the flowers and just use them to fill in a bunch of spots with some pine cones. So we're just going to take this piece here that I have, and we're just going to add some hot glue to it. And just stick that right on in there. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take the leaves here that I popped off all these beautiful poinsettias from. So I'm just going to pop these off like that. And we're just going to fill in some spots here with some leaves. So you could just, you know, wherever you find that you want to add some. So we'll just stick some hot glue there and stick it on in. That way maybe it could just fill in a little bit here. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm just going to grab some hot glue, add it on here, right down onto the frame it can go to on this one. See, the good thing is you can like pull and move things around in between the Christmas balls. So we're just going to move along here, just adding a little bit of this greenery here. See, just move it all around how you like it. So we're just going to keep on going here. So I'm just going to kind of add these in between here. Now you can even just move the flowers around. Okay, so that right there is what that's going to look like. So I'm just going to continue to go around the wreath with the leaves and fill in some of these areas here, okay? Just like that. Okay, so that is with all the green I wanted to put in it. Look how beautiful that's coming out. Absolutely love this so far. So the next thing we're going to do is take our pine cone garland here, and we are just going to cut off the little pine cones here. And then we're just going to add some hot glue to the bottom of them. We're just going to find little spots you want them. And just, oh, decisions. I already put one there. And just let that get in there. All right. So I'm going to let that sit there for a second. Okay. See, just a cute little addition here. I have one here, so we're just going to put these in as well. So again, we're just going to cut them off of here. Add some hot glue to the bottom. And then just find some spots. It's actually kind of easy. If you lift it, you can see, oh, my arm's right in your way. A little better maybe where you need something. So yeah, we're just going to add some pine cones to this. And I'll be back. Okay, so there is our pine cones, if you can see them here. I just placed them, just spaced them out a little bit and just kind of put them here and there. Actually, I think I want to put one right here, so we'll just do that real quick. And then I also think that I'm going to add these frosted red berries, okay? Let's see, what size do we want? Because thankfully on this garland, there's like small, like little tiny pine cones, and they have some bigger ones. That's a good thing when your scissors don't work. It does just unravel. I'm just going to add one more here. There we go. Good. So I like these here. So we have these branches, these frosted berries here. I'm just going to cut smaller pieces off. And then just kind of, again, you know I say this a lot when I'm doing this stuff, like no rhyme or reason, just wherever you think it's going to look beautiful. So we're just going to like shove that down in there with the glue hold. I don't want to use really long pieces, so I'm just going to like cut this here into smaller sections. If I had my wire cutters, that would be great too. But I'm not exactly sure where they are at the moment. So, it's giving me a hard time. Okay, let me just go grab my wire cutters if I can find them. Hold on. Okay, can't find the wire cutters today, so we got a different pair of scissors that seem to work better. So I just cut little sections of the berries off. And we are just going to hot glue them wherever, again, you would like them. I'm just going to find little areas here and add our berries along the way. Just for, again, another just a little added something. Okay. These are really pretty. I like these a lot. Okay. So just add a little bit more here. Got some there, there, there. Well, not too much more. We're just actually going to take this small one here and go right there with it in between that white flower. And again, you can add tons of stuff to it. Like I said, we have a bunch of other berries here, which we may actually add some of these silver ones as well, because my red and silver theme here, we might just want to cut like little pieces off of these silver branches. Hoping it's easy, and it is. So we're just going to cut a little bit of these off just to continue with the red and the silver patterns we got going on here. And then we're just going to glue these in like little random areas as well, just again to add some more pizzazz to it. So just little ones. Oops. Place them wherever you would like. So that's what we're going to do. We're just going to cut some of these off here. I'm going to go around and I'm going to just stick them on. Okay guys, so that is what this is going to look like here. So very pretty red silver. And we got some white in here with the flowers. I just think this is absolutely gorgeous. I did make, in the beginning you saw me make the Let It Snow sign. As I held it up here before because now I'm just like not kind of sure that it goes together anymore, but I'm just gonna hold this up here. So if we put that in the middle, that is what that will look like. I'm not 100% sure that's what I want to do anymore, because I just kind of feel like it doesn't go well together. So we may not, and I'm also, you could be able to, if you just put a string on here, you would be able to just tie it to the top, so that way you can actually kind of interchange what the center looks like if you want a center at all. So this is what this looks like without a center. Okay, I'm going to just add a piece of string here, and I'm going to tie it onto the metal frame at the top here. Okay, that way if I want to change it, I can. I think I'm going to show you two different options at the end here. We're going to use that, but I also am thinking maybe this beautiful reindeer would look very pretty in the middle there. So we are just going to move this over to hang it up. I'm going to just add a little bit of string here, and we are going to tie it to this metal piece right here so that's all completed. And I'll be right back. I'll hang it up. Okay guys, so there it is with the Let It Snow in the middle. Not too bad. There we go. Sorry, I just had to adjust that a little bit. So that is what it looks like with the Let It Snow in the middle there. I'm just going to switch it out with the reindeer quick so you can see what that looks like as well. Okay guys, so there it is with that beautiful reindeer. I actually love both of them. So again, I just made it so I could just tie them on and untie them. So you could just kind of pick whatever you want. I mean, there is a million different ornaments and stuff you could use and signs you can use, but this is what I came up with. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until next time, bye now.